Story 1. In the quiet suburbs of Greenwood, an unassuming garage stood at the end of Maple Street, weathered by time and shadowed by ancient trees. The Thompson family, new to the neighborhood, had recently moved into the adjacent house. Little did they know that the garage held a chilling secret, one that would soon unravel the fabric of their tranquil lives. As the Thompsons settled into their new home, they discovered an old garage at the rear of the property. It bore the weight of forgotten years, its wooden door creaking in protest as it swung open, revealing a dimly lit space that seemed frozen in time. The air inside was heavy with the scent of dust and decades-old memories. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the backyard, young Tommy Thompson wandered into the garage. Drawn by an unseen force, the atmosphere shifted as the garage door creaked shut behind him, sealing him in the eerie silence. The flickering light bulb above Tommy barely illuminated the space, revealing a collection of dusty tools and forgotten relics. The air grew colder, and an otherworldly presence seemed to stir within the garage's forgotten corners. Tommy's senses heightened as faint whispers, like echoes from the past, danced around him. Unseen hands brushed against his skin, and the shadows seemed to come alive, twisting and contorting in unsettling patterns. A chilling breath, not his own, hung in the air. As Tommy's unease deepened, the whispers evolved into indistinct voices, speaking of an old tragedy that unfolded within the confines of the garage decades ago. A dark ritual had taken place, leaving an imprint on the very essence of the space. The restless spirits sought solace, and Tommy had unwittingly become a conduit for their long-suppressed anguish. The temperature plummeted, and the garage doors rattled as if stirred by an unseen wind. Tools clattered to the floor, their echoes reverberating like a spectral symphony. Tommy, now paralyzed with fear, felt a presence behind him, a shadowy figure with hollow eyes, a remnant of the past. Whispers transformed into mournful cries, echoing through the garage as the ghostly figure beckoned Tommy toward an old workbench. The air thickened with an oppressive energy, and the garage seemed to exist in a realm between the living and the dead. In a desperate attempt to escape, Tommy stumbled backward, but the ghostly figure advanced. The dim light revealed the figure's outstretched hand, imploring Tommy to uncover the secrets buried within the garage's haunted history. As Tommy's trembling hand touched the old workbench, the garage erupted in a cacophony of ghostly apparitions. Shadows danced on the walls, and the air pulsed with ethereal energy. Tommy glimpsed fragments of the past, a ritual gone awry, souls trapped in limbo, and the weight of unresolved pain. In a surge of paranormal force, the garage doors flung open, releasing Tommy from the spectral grip. Gasping for breath, he stumbled into the backyard, leaving the haunted garage behind. The following day, the Thompsons decided to lock the garage permanently, its secrets entombed within the echoes of the past. Yet, as they glanced back at the weathered structure, they couldn't shake the feeling that the whispers lingered, waiting for another unwitting soul to unravel the paranormal mysteries within the shadows of the Greenwood garage. Story 2. In the quiet town of Raven Shadow, the Peterson family moved into a charming Victorian house that came complete with an aged garage. At the edge of the property, the previous owner had left behind an assortment of peculiar items in the dusty space, each bearing the weight of untold stories. Little did the Petersons know the garage harbored a chilling secret. As the family settled into their new home, Ethan, the eldest son, discovered the garage during an exploratory stroll around the property. The wooden door, worn by years of neglect, groaned open, revealing a space frozen in time. Shadows clung to the corners, and the air within seemed to hum with an eerie energy. Ethan's curiosity led him deeper into the garage, where forgotten tools and antique furniture lay beneath dusty sheets. Among the relics, an old music box stood out, a tarnished gem lost to the passage of time. Drawn to its melancholic allure, Ethan gently wound the music box, releasing a haunting melody that echoed through the garage. As the ethereal notes lingered, the atmosphere in the garage shifted. The air grew colder, and unseen eyes seemed to watch Ethan's every move. The shadows deepened, weaving an intricate dance that obscured the origins of the haunting presence within. The haunting melody soon transformed into a spectral symphony, and the garage doors shuddered as if stirred by an invisible wind. Peculiar whispers, too faint to discern, filled the air, carrying the weight of long-forgotten secrets. Unseen hands caressed the back of Ethan's neck, sending shivers down his spine. Deep within the shadows, an apparition materialized, a spectral figure draped in tattered garments. Its hollow eyes fixated on Ethan. The figure extended a spectral hand, urging him to unravel the mysteries of the forgotten relic, the music box that bridged the realms of the living and the dead. Ethan, entranced by the supernatural allure, traced the intricate carvings on the music box. The whispers intensified, revealing the tale of a tragic love affair that had unraveled within the confines of the garage. The ghostly figure, a remnant of the past, sought solace through the living. As Ethan's fingers grazed the surface of the music box, the garage plunged into darkness. The ghostly figure drew closer, its mournful gaze fixed on Ethan's bewildered expression. The air crackled with an otherworldly energy, and the garage became a threshold between the tangible and the spectral. In an abrupt crescendo, the haunting melody reached its zenith, and the garage doors flung open, releasing the supernatural force within. The ghostly figure, now free from the confines of the garage, dissipated into the night, leaving Ethan bewildered in the moonlit backyard. The following day, as the Petersons contemplated the enigma of the garage, they decided to lock it, its secrets entombed within the echoes of the past. The music box, now silent, stood as a testament to the paranormal encounter. Yet the whispers lingered, carried on the wind, hinting at the spectral tales that resided within the forgotten relic of the Raven Shadow garage. Story 3. Nestled in the outskirts of Hollowbrook, the Turner family moved into a centuries-old mansion that held a mysterious garage. At the edge of the estate, the garage, weathered and forgotten, became an uncharted territory for young Emma Turner as she delved into its shadows. Unaware of the dark secret it concealed, the resonance of despair began to unfold. One stormy night, Emma, captivated by the allure of the unknown, ventured into the garage. The door creaked open, protesting against its prolonged disuse, and the air inside hung heavy with the scent of aged wood. Dim light flickered over rusted tools and neglected relics as Emma navigated the labyrinth of forgotten artifacts. Her fingers brushed against an old photograph, faces frozen in time, expressions marred by an indescribable sorrow. The atmosphere in the garage shifted, as if the desolation depicted in the photograph had seeped into the very essence of the space. Suddenly, a chilling wind echoed through the garage, extinguishing the feeble light. Emma's surroundings plunged into complete darkness, and a haunting melody, like a mournful lullaby, reverberated from an unseen source. Whispers, laden with the weight of unspoken grief, echoed in the void. The resonance of despair grew stronger as shadows took on tangible forms. Unseen hands gripped Emma's shoulders, guiding her toward an old trunk hidden in the corner. The whispers intensified, revealing the tragic tale of a family torn apart by loss, their anguish imprinted on the very fabric of the garage. As Emma opened the trunk, the air thickened with an oppressive energy. Inside, she discovered a collection of old letters, yellowed with time. The letters bore witness to a love affair thwarted by unforeseen tragedy, a tale that echoed in the spectral whispers that surrounded her. In the dim light, a ghostly figure materialized, a woman in a tattered gown, her tearful eyes fixated on Emma. The resonant melody reached its melancholic zenith, and the garage became a stage for the spectral reunion of lost souls seeking closure. Emma, now a conduit for the lingering grief, felt the weight of the ghostly figure's sorrow. The apparition extended a spectral hand, imploring Emma to unravel the mystery of the unresolved love story. The garage, now a bridge between the living and the dead, bore witness to the echoes of heartbreak. As Emma touched the letters, a surge of ethereal energy enveloped her. The garage doors flung open, releasing the resonance of despair into the stormy night. The ghostly figure, freed from the shackles of the past, dissipated into the darkness, leaving Emma standing alone in the rain-soaked yard. The following morning, as sunlight bathed the estate, Emma, forever changed by the spectral encounter, locked the garage, preserving the echoes of the tragic love story within. The mansion, once veiled in mystery, stood as a silent witness to the enigmatic events that unfolded in the heart of Hollowbrook, a place where the resonance of despair transcended the boundaries between the tangible and the supernatural.